Today we're going to be looking at how to use passwords in Safari. To start out, we're going to go up into the menu bar and hit Safari at the top. We'll move down and hit Preferences, and from there we're going to get our Preferences window. In our Preferences window, there are a lot of icons that we can choose from, so we're going to look for passwords. Now Safari is going to prompt us to either type in our Mac password for your user, or you can use Touch ID. So I'll use Touch ID. Once you're in, there are quite a few things to look at. We're going to go through the main pieces of information that you need to know how to use. Firstly, if you take a look on the left side of your window, there are all of your passwords listed out. Now this is the spot that you can go and search for what your passwords are, or you can just scroll through and pick a password if you're looking for one. Whenever you sign into a website or create an account, when you log in, it will ask you to save your password. Every single time you do that, Safari will pop up and ask, do you want to use a strong password? This is super important to make sure you click, because if you don't, hackers can hack your password very quickly. For example, if I type in password to this website that allows you to see how fast a hacker can access your password, it tells you that it only takes a few seconds to crack. Now, take, for example, a password that was generated by Safari. This takes centuries to hack. That's why it's so important to use strong passwords. Now, if there's a password that isn't in there and you want to add a password to Safari, what you can do is go down and hit that little plus icon at the bottom. From here, you'll be prompted to type in the website, so I'll put in google.com, for example. You'll put in the username that you have for that website, and you'll put in the password. Now keep in mind, this is not creating an account with this website. All this is doing is telling Safari what your password and username is for that website. So the next time you go, Safari will know what it is, and it will automatically put that password and username into those boxes. Next, we can go down and hit that subtract button, and what that does is it deletes the password off of Safari's saved passwords. Now, another really important piece about Safari is that it detects compromised passwords. So what you want to do is make sure that this icon is checked and blue. What Safari does here is it's connected with data breaches and knows when things like that happen. So if there's a data breach, for example, on Google, it will let you know that your password is compromised, and if you use that password multiple places, that it's a reused password. Lastly, I'm going to show you how to edit a password that is incorrect in Safari. So if you have a password in Safari that's incorrect, you can go into this menu and find that password on the left-hand side, and then go up to the right and hit Edit. This is where you can change what the password is so that it's actually correct when Safari inputs it. And now, when you have those passwords in Safari in the password manager, every time you go to your favorite websites and type in your login, it'll pop right up and ask you for your Touch ID, and it will sign you right in.